Good evening. I wasn't here last year, and I shouldn't be here this year because I should be dead. I have been to a gynecologist, had biopsies, and it turned out that I had uterine cancer. Well, that Sunday, I went to my parish church, and I bumped into a lady, and we got talking, and I said, "Oh, pray for me. I'm going to have a hysterectomy this week, and it's cancerous." So anyway, they go forward with the surgery, and unbeknownst to me, in the middle of the night, my family got a phone call that I had to go back for more surgery, that my bowel had burst. I now have peritonitis. So I don't know how many days I was in intensive care, but I was on a ventilator, and I was in a medically induced coma for 17 days. So during that time, unbeknownst to me also, Kathleen had come so many times, and my kids were there, and she prayed over me. And I'm just trying to tell you the power of prayer, because I really didn't even know what was going on. So she came in one day, Kathleen came in one day, and a couple of my daughters, I have 3 daughters, were there. And she said, "Oh, your mom has sepsis." And they're saying, "Oh, no, they told us she doesn't have sepsis." But when Kathleen prayed over me, she felt the Lord telling her that I had sepsis. So the next day she came back, and the kids said to her, "Yeah, mom does have sepsis." So here I was fighting peritonitis, fighting sepsis, and I'm in a medically induced coma. So anyway, comes time for physical therapy. Now mind you, it took 3 people to get me up. We have to teach you to walk, because I could not walk, because I had been bedridden so long that I guess everything atrophied. So anyway, this PT came in this one day, Joe. He was a real nice fella. So he said, "We're going to start PT tomorrow," or whatever. And I said, "Okay." I said, "Now everybody walks, right, Joe?" He said, "Oh no, Joan, not everybody walks." Well, I burst out crying. I'm sobbing. I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm not going to walk again." So in comes Kathleen, and she says I was sobbing. I said, "Kath, they're telling me I'm not going to walk again." I said, "Am I going to walk?" She's like, "Joan, you are going to walk." But it was so consoling, because I couldn't move. They taught me how to get myself out of a chair. This side was numb. I couldn't even use this side. So this one night, I'm in the hospital, and I felt like I had indigestion. So I said to the nurse, "You have to give me something. I got indigestion or something." So they started giving me Maalox or whatever it is. And I just didn't feel right. So I said, "I think I have indigestion again. You're going to have to give me something." So she said, "No, Joan, we're calling the ambulance." I said, "For indigestion?" So here it's 2:00 in the morning. I go off in an ambulance with these EMTs. Next thing, he's hooking me up. So he's doing his thing, and he says, "Oh, you're about a half hour from a heart attack." That indigestion was a blood clot, and I was a half hour from a heart attack. So I get to the hospital, and they do their thing, and I'm taking blood thinners and whatever. Next thing you know, they take my blood, and they go, "Oh, by the way, Joan, you have COVID now." I didn't feel that bad, really. I was tired. So I'm very grateful to the Lord, and I had so many prayers. My kids were praying, their friends were praying. I had cards from people I never knew. Kathleen had everybody praying. So I'm here to tell the story, and I'm still alive.